What is going on, guys? J7 here, bringing you episode 7 of my Around the World series here on Ultimate Team. If you guys missed the first 6 episodes, be sure to check out the link in the description. It brings you to the full Around the World playlist, and make sure to get caught up on those episodes there. But we are moving on here to the next country in the series, which is going to be Algeria, and I went about building the squad a different way this time. Last time, if you remember, for Albania, I had showed you me actually going out in the market and picking everybody up and that sort of thing. But I figured to try something new here and basically build the squad and then show you guys how it comes out, as it might be a little quicker and some of you guys might prefer it that way. So after this episode, be sure to let me know if you guys would rather see me the way I did it for Albania or for this Algerian squad here. But getting to the squad here, continuing with the 4-5-1, we have Rafik Dibuhar up top. He's a 4-star weak foot, 3-star skiller from the Hellas Liga, and I used his inform originally, and it was a major disappointment. The finishing was extremely poor, so hopefully his non-inform is a little better. Moving on to the cams here, this was a weak spot for this Algerian squad in that first time I used this team. But Ziri Hamar here is somebody who was not in the game originally. He's been added to AS Nancy in League 1 as a youth player. So he looks to be somebody that could help fill the void here in a weak cam hole. You see, I paid 900 coins for him, which was a little more than I wanted to. But there were only 3 of him out on the market. Moving over to the other cam here, we have Kamel Gilhas, who is a 4-star skiller and somebody who I'm going to look to orchestrate through in the middle of the field. He is a default CF, so how to switch him, but we pick him up for 150 coins and get that CF, the CAM card, for 750. So 900 coins overall, well spent on him, as he looks to be somebody that I will enjoy using. Moving out right here, we have Faguli of La Liga BBVA for Valencia, and he is Algeria's best player without question. You see the stats there. He's well-rounded, 84 pace, 86 dribbling, 74 passing, and somebody that I hope to be able to use on that right side with Gilhas and create some nice combo play down the wing. Moving back across the pitch here, we're going to go to Dajamel Abdun, and he is a ton of fun to play with. 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot, just like Rama of Albania. So he is again going to be somebody I look to isolate out on that left side and allow him to beat guys one-on-one down the line and cut inside and hopefully create some good scoring opportunities for me. Here at the holding CM there, we're going to go with Hassan Yepta of La Liga BBVA, again from Granada. He's got very solid defensive stats, 72 defending, 74 heading, and he is 6'2", so he can win headers in the box. And again, 72 passing, 70 dribbling, exactly what I look for in this holding CM here. It's somebody that can orchestrate and control the middle of the field and kind of create chances upfield for my 2 cams, the outside mids, and the striker. Moving to the defense here, we're going to go with the Jamal Mespa on the left side here. He is a high attacking work rate player, and that is typically something that I am not a fan of. I'd much rather my fullbacks be defensive minded than have them push too high up the field and get caught in bad situations and leave me at a hole on the defensive end. But 79 pace should be more than enough for him to get up and down the pitch and cover both on the offensive and defensive end. Moving inside here to the center of the defense, we're going to go with Antalya here, and he is going to be the defensive rock for this squad, as he is a good defender, 77 heading, and he is 6'1", so I hope to control the air with him and really win some balls in the box, hopefully both on the offensive and defensive end. The other center back here, we're going to go with Catamuro of La Liga BBVA again. He is 6'2", and his heading is only a 70, which is a little concerning. But again, 71 pace, 68 defending, and he should be more than fast enough to keep up with the pace in D1. The only thing about him is he is a high attack work rate center back, so that is why he is on the opposite side of the pitch than Jesper, and why Yahia is going to be so important to this Algerian squad defense. Moving to the keeper here, we have Mboli, and he is the only Algerian keeper in the database, and he was extremely poor the first time we used him. But he does have 74 reflex, which in my eyes is the most important stat for a keeper in this game, as positioning does not mean anything with how overpowered shots are. So hopefully his reflexes, as this is his transfer card, he's originally in the Russian league, but here you see from League 2, hopefully he can turn his game around a little bit for us and make some big saves when needed. Moving to the bench here, we're going to go with Harik, who is a more defensive-minded left back, and I almost preferred him over Mespa the first time I used this Algerian squad. See nothing special there, but again, him being more defensive-minded puts him in good situations on the defensive end of the field. Gunio Gudiyari here as the cam out of the Empower champ for Nottingham Forest. And he is a very defensive-minded player. He's a medium-high work rate player. But you see that his stats are extremely well-rounded and somebody who is decent on the ball offensively. So when I do play him at that cam role, hopefully he could use that high defensive work rate player to help clog the middle of the pitch there with Hassan Yepta. Noguchi here is the striker who I prefer to use over Dibuhar. His finishing just seemed a lot more precise and clean. So again, hopefully he is somebody that if non-informed Dibuhar does not work out, he can come in and make some plays on the offensive side and put some balls in the back of the net for us. Moving on here to Beaudevoir out of League One. He is a 4-star skiller, 4-star weak foot, and if it was not for Faguli, I would have an absolute ball with him and Abdun, on the outsides, with both of them being 4-star skillers. But when he does get in, hopefully we can get him inside onto that preferred left foot and have some chances at goal, as well as whip some good balls into the box with him. Elige here is going to be the backup center back, and he's a very solid defender, much like the other two. 6'2", so he's more than tall enough to be able to contest balls in the box and hopefully keep out corners and crosses. And his 65 pace should be more than enough to keep up in Division 1 if I do make my reads right on through balls and that sort of thing. Moving on here to Abid. He's going to be the holding CM out of Newcastle in the BPL, and he didn't really know how I was going to fit him into his squad, as his stats are not really good enough to be defensive-minded, but his offensive stats are kind of weak. But hopefully that 62 passing and 69 dribbling will help control the middle of the pitch here when I sub him in for Yepta. Moving to our last player here, it's going to be Layson, and again, he is somebody who I did not know how to fit him into the squad, as I used him at a cam originally, and he was extremely poor. Felt pretty much lost in the middle of the field. But again, his defensive stats kind of indicate he could be a little bit better of a CM, but with Abid being not as well-rounded on the offensive end, we're going to put Layson up there as medium as that backup cam and hopefully figure out how to get him involved successfully in the offense. You see there, this is the Algerian side, and that is going to wrap up episode 7. So again, if you guys missed the first 6 episodes, be sure to check out the link in the playlist. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like, comment, subscription would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next episode.